Yeah, and I just love the design. I love it.
I think that sort of sums up, from having seen you around the national team, your influence on the guys and how much they follow you on the pitch, off the pitch. We spent a lot of time together at the last AFCON, and I remember being in the hotel lobby and being like, I want Ola.
Yeah.
And you were like, right, I'll try and bring him down after dinner. And we sat and chatted for 10 minutes, and then that was literally how we met and started that relationship. So like, how does it feel for you, having gone from being the first player wearing a Sokito shoe in a major tournament? We then designed one of your own.
Yeah.
This one up there.
Yeah, it's right there.
The Troost-Ekong. And now to see that almost, it's passing the baton.
I feel a bit emotional about it all, to be honest. But yeah, I'm also so proud of the boys. I'm so proud of the team, what they've achieved so far. This is a nice way to hopefully see a lot of players in this in AFCON, because I think the story with Sokito in AFCON is bigger than Nigeria now. And yeah, I think that's why I'm so proud to have been part of this boot. And I really look forward to seeing the boys wear it. Obviously, I've been wearing it now in Saudi already as a kind of preview, and I've had so many positive responses to the boots. The Sokito, I think the story of the brand is so powerful, but the boot tells the story and it sells itself, you know. I think I haven't seen one player who isn't excited by what we've created. It's amazing, and I think when we had the first phone call when Ola was drawing and you FaceTime me, and this is something that he's so passionate about. It's really nice how it's come together.
Tell us a little bit about your announcement, Will.
It's been so strange these weeks because it's been something that I've been thinking about and talking about for such a long time. It's funny because obviously before the last AFCON we were busy designing that shoe I was going to wear, and I said to you I wasn't sure if I was going to go to AFCON because I wanted to retire from international football, so that was already 2 years ago. And yeah, where we are now, 2 years later, so much has happened. It was an amazing tournament. I was so happy that I didn't make that decision then because I felt quite emotional at the time and maybe upset. And whereas now I just feel like it's actually time to pass the baton, you know. And yeah, I'm excited for the team and the next generation because, you know, they've got so much to give. You know, there's so much potential. I would have loved to be part of this next AFCON, and all I wanted to do is win it one time. But I kind of had to weigh up everything else, the stage I'm at in my career, the time that I'm missing out from family, and yeah, that's why it just seemed like it was the right time. I'm at peace with it, but it's been a lot of sleepless nights to come to that decision. But I'm also really proud of what I've been part of for the last 10.5 years.
Why now? I know we've obviously spoken about it, like you say, on and off for 3 years, probably.
I think it's just the timing of it. I think if we would have gone on to go to the World Cup, I probably would want to stay for that. Also, my role in the team has slightly changed, maybe in the last months. And I always said that I wanted to step out with my head held high. I've given everything, and I feel like you have to be 100% invested with your heart, with your mind, and which I've always been. Like I said, I've been living away from family now for over a year. It's rare for me to be here at home, to have time even to see you and other people, my kids, my wife. So 5 international breaks a season where I could also be spending time with family. And yeah, I also have to give them that because that's what they deserve. And my role now as a father is more important to me than maybe being away from home a little bit more, which at the time has always been the most important thing, but I think we try to balance it. I just feel like it's the end of a decade, and I feel like I've still got so much football to give. And I'm excited about what's happening at club level and really want to focus on that to make that something for the long term as well. Still got some good years ahead of me. So yeah, that's kind of been the decision making, but it's not been easy because I wake up some mornings and think, oh, maybe it's not the right thing to do. Made that decision now, and yeah, it will be strange when the tournament's on and I'm not there. But I'll be the #1 fan, and I'm really excited to see these boots out there and seeing what the boys are going to do and how they're going to write their story wearing these amazing boots, and being part of it from a distance is still something special.
And we've spoken about a lot that's changed in the sort of 10 years that you've been involved with the national team setup. You know, a lot more English-based and European-based players now representing Nigeria. Is that, or do you want that to feel like a part of your legacy or something which is now going to be carried on for future players and generations?
My generation of players have really opened that door for players that are born in the diaspora to come home and want to be part of playing for Nigeria. When I first came, we had Leon Balogun, Peter Odonwingi, who was George Abbey, but there weren't that many players who were either mixed Nigerian with something else or born abroad and came back home to play. For our generation to have someone like Ademola Lookman, it's a boy from South London, to be the best player in Africa. Alex Iwobi playing in the Premier League, most capped Nigerian. And then for myself, I think as a boy that was born and raised in the Netherlands, to come home and captain the national team of Nigeria is something really special. And anyone who comes now, they will feel comfortable to express themselves, and eventually, it's going to be the best for the country, because we're going to have the best players both from home and abroad coming home to represent Nigeria.
What do you hope for the AFCON? Do you want it to keep growing and getting the sort of respect and the attention that it deserves?
My dream and vision, not just for Nigeria but for the whole of Africa, because it's such a special tournament. I think for you, the first time you were there, you probably would have, felt that. Yeah. And I think last AFCON in Ivory Coast was a showpiece for West Africa, and now of course North Africa with Morocco. It's something so special. People are so engaged and so proud to be there, and I think you have some of the best players in the world on display at a tournament like that. So I think people that haven't been to a tournament like AFCON or haven't been involved might not understand that. But for me, it's been the most exciting tournament that I've been part of. So 3 times I had a chance to be part of it. It's been something so amazing, some amazing impressions, and these shirts that you see behind me, they're memories for life.
Top 3 moments for Nigeria?
One of them definitely in my Sokito boots, so scoring in the AFCON final. I think that was something special, even though I headed that one and didn't come off my foot, but winning against Iceland at the 2018 World Cup. So first World Cup win, and only World Cup win, but it was something really special at the time. I was 24, my first major stage game after we lost against Croatia. And to win that game, Ahmed Musa scored 2 amazing goals. It was something I'll remember for the rest of my life. And then I think the third one will be my debut. So Stephen Keshi called me, legendary player, legendary coach, and someone that I look up to so much. I think he's got 1 more goal as a defender than me for Nigeria. And after my debut, he passed away, I think 1 or 2 months later. So being able to work under him and having that first taste of victory in a Nigeria shirt is something that I'll remember for the rest of my life, and it's something that I thought back to every time I've walked out and sang the national anthem.
And you answered my second question. Best moment in Sokito boots?
Yeah, I think it has to be the whole of AFCON. I think I've been so proud wearing these boots ever since. Yeah, they mean so much to me, and it's like a reminder every time of those great times at AFCON, but also just to be part of something as a player, to be part of helping design something and really have something that you're proud of and feels like your own and part of my legacy. I think that tournament really sums up what I'm about, what Nigerian football is about, and what Sokito is about.
Congratulations, mate. Amazing career. Everything you've done for Nigeria, for Sokito, for me. It's been a pleasure to be an incredibly tiny part of that journey.
No, thanks, mate. And it's not the end, still many more Sokito memories to be made. And but for the Nigeria chapter closing, I really appreciate it.